What's up, you guys and girls? This is Tim Trevor, the managing editor of the Diecast Collector. Tonight, depending on what part of the world you're from, we're doing episode 3. This was supposed to be last week, but of course, now this week. This is episode 3. 4x4s, street trucks, and also a snowplow. We just put that in there. It's part of the episode too. Why not? Because later on down the road we can also do like police and fire and first responders and also snowplows that well. But like I said, that's different time for different place. Um, so I will make an announcement here. This unfortunately is unlicensed, so I will have to separate them from the rest of the other ones you see over here. So from where this Cherokee on over to here, I'll have to put everything in the description box above or under this one. So that's going to be unlicensed. So everything else will follow in suit after that. No, there's not going to be no package, no open, no color, no nothing. It's stripped down. This is a retro series. Um, if you're new to the channel and you're wondering, well, what the heck is this retro series about? Okay, go back to the beginning when a few months ago. Go back to the introduction and listen to that. That's the best reference I can give you. Um, Basically, what I'm doing is I'm going back from the 1980s to the 1990s and the early 2000s, and I'm showcasing cars from that eras. Some of them are my childhood cars that I grew up watching or play with, and I tell you stories or I come up with some. It's some kind of like every month is like every theme. We do a theme type video, and then like every week to lead to that video, we do weekly events. Um, last week we did the GTO. The week before we did the delivery truck. Go back and check those out. Go back and check all the videos out in the past. I always do. Tomorrow we will be filming something, the midweek feature, and then later on I will do a late week feature, and that's going to be posted for Thursday because it's Christmas and I'm not going to be working Christmas. Heck no, I did that one time and it's brutal. Um, so But then after Christmas, I will start putting out for a week and a half. I will put out 2 videos of shorts per day. So there'll be 2 short videos coming out. But Saturday, be on the lookout. Forgot to mention it in the other video. But be on the lookout on Saturday for another video coming out. It's gonna be about the Vipers that I'm getting. Update on the Viper. It's outside of St. Louis City. I'm not going to tell you exactly where I live at. I don't want to. I'm not telling you. And plus, I don't want anybody to start trying to find me and stuff. Only certain friends of mine are close to my friends or in my inner circle knows exactly where I live at. There's some of them do, and some of them I'm just not going to tell. Anyway, as far as my chest concerned, guys, it's still bothering me. So I probably will have to go get it checked out probably soon. That is not. It doesn't bother me that bad, but I've taken like a really deep cough just a little second ago. That's when it starts bothering me. So I don't know if it's pulled or strained or whatnot. I'll have to get that evaluated. And once I get it evaluated, I'll let y'all know something on that. Also, so in this particular video, let me get back to this a little bit before we get to other things. So, the Cherokee, I will find out when the year, make, and model of that. That K-15, I'll let you know exactly what year that is. As far as the Ford, the gold one, the black, and the S10, I'll just put those in there as well. Um, those are some of the other ones I'm going to put in. But then, like I said before, I will put the unlicensed up on top. So that's going to be where it's at. It's just going to be just a snow truck, snowplow truck. That's what it's going to be, or a maintenance truck. That's all it's going to be. I'm not going to find out what it really is supposed to be. I'm not going to go on through all that. I'm just not going to waste my time doing it. But anyway, yesterday I want to let y'all know a little something. So yesterday I put out an early week feature on this channel. I mentioned in the actual description box, noted it where part of the video got cut out because one of the mics cut out on me, crapped the bed, the battery died out, didn't hold throughout the whole video like I thought it was going to be. And then that's when the other mic I'm using currently now, it's charged, but I don't know how the battery is on this one. So I don't use them all the time, and I don't have another person, so that's a different story. The one that is sitting over here on the left of me, that's fully charged. This one I will have to use again tomorrow for both videos, or I could just wait till the night and just charge it up, and then I could do it tomorrow as well. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably let it, I'm gonna probably eventually charge it up, just let it get the battery charged back up fully, because I don't use this one as much as the other one. But then I also rotate them out. But that's something that I have to have. But I'm also on the lookout in the process of getting another set of mics. So that's going to kind of help me a little moving forward. I think that's what I'm going to do. Moving forward, I'm going to get another set of mics put on for this, or I can use it for the other phone, because I just saw one on the other one on Amazon I can use on this phone, which we might. But like I'm going to tell you, I'm going to have to upgrade that phone first before I can do anything. So I'm going to get the mics, a secondary mic. But also I'm going to get a brand new phone probably in the beginning of the new year as well, because this one I need. This one I got now, it's fine. But it's time to upgrade and get a better production on the actual the blog channel. So that's what I'm going to do. and then in sometime in the next year, I might upgrade. I might get another laptop and just leave it in here, so I can actually do some live videos on that too. Or I can just leave it in my room, however way I'll do it. Probably more than likely just leave it in here, and I can switch it out every once in a while if I need to put it in the other room, just to however it's going to be. What else I was going to get ready to say? Yeah, and also that's what I was going to. Those are some of the other stuff that I was telling y'all about. I just forgot about that. Just mentioned it now. But yeah, we're gonna be doing some cool stuff in 2026. There's a lot of cool stuff coming, and I will let y'all know again. Probably here next year in 2026, the week before or a week before, or the week after Halloween is when we are announced the 2026 podcast. But also keep in mind, wait until September of next year to find out when the date and the time is going to be released, because we're still in the process of working that out. There's a lot of fine kinks and tunes and tweaks and stuff on that. So that's another thing that I wanted to mention, and I wanted to give that little piece of information out. But like I said, guys and girls, I'm going to let y'all know I'm going to be 110% transparent. I will put everything in the description box of both videos to let you know what they are, and what's unlicensed and licensed. So that way you can see everything. But like I said, if you're new to the channel and you're wondering why you see all these cars here, it looks like a truck show. It is somewhat like a truck show, but what we're doing is we're covering the we're going back into the early days or the older days when Hot Wheels and Matchbox were putting out some good stuff before all the new stuff came out. And basically, what we're doing is we're going back and showing you in time now today, which these do stand the test of time. I personally think that way, but others can say the other, and I'm not going to judge anyone for that. That's your personal opinion. That's fine. My personal opinion, these trucks do hold up a lot more than today's standards. Today's trucks are just, they don't have, like, I'll bring it out. It cannot bounce like that. Now, this one, on the other hand, this has got too much, it's too heavy, so that's understandable. And this one here is fine. They do move. This one does move. I do have another couple more big trucks over there in the other room. I had a Nissan I was gonna put in, but I have to find another packaged one, and I had another Chevy just like this one. I had a repop and I had an original version of it from like 93 or 94 in Matchbox. I could not find that one in time, so I'm gonna have to put. I'll separate that next time when I do another video. When I do another video next time, I'll separate them into a side little video for y'all to have. Some of those videos, when I do these, I'm gonna start having a little bit of side from the episode 3 or episode whatever. It's just something that I'm wanting to do. I kind of like doing those a little bit. I don't know if YouTube is putting a playlist together or not. I don't know if I can. I probably could, but I think YouTube is the one that's putting that into a playlist for y'all, or they're just making a playlist for everyone instead. I haven't checked into it, so I don't know. Um, but like I said, if you're gonna be introduced, I'm gonna introduce y'all. If you want to go back and listen to the introduction to it, that's what I was gonna say. The introduction to it, go back and check it out. I think it's in September of this year, and I explain what's going on and all of that. Um, what we're gonna be doing next month, I haven't figured out what's gonna be next. I know it's gonna be muscle cars, okay? Um, but I don't have the criteria yet set up for that. So it's going to be sometime maybe in the middle or to the latter part of January, getting that out for you. But I'm going to be I'm going to get some other cars, and we're going to add those into it as well. I have to figure out all the other muscle cars. And we're talking about, yes, we're going to go back to 1964 when the first one came out, all the way up to the Monty Judge itself, the Pontiac GTO Judge, and all the other ones in between. But make no mistake about it, this one's going to be a heavy featured episode. There is not going to be no modern new ones on there, so it's going to be strictly old school. I'm going to try to see if I can find a couple of old Thunderbirds or Thunderbolts, and I'll add those into it as well. Some of the variations of it, we'll try to find like 3 of them. I have 2 in the other one, but we're going to try to add those in there as well because there was something important for that year, for that particular muscle car type feel. But guys and girls, I'm going to be very short about this one because it's going to be a little long, but it's going to be short. I'm going to have to cut it few because yesterday I ran over, and I don't know how long this battery's going to go. But like I said, I'll put everything in the description box below on the blog one, and of course on here. I could use these as a shorts, but I'm not going to shorten them. I'm going to leave them like they are, but I will put it in the episode 3. Next time out in episode 4, we're going to be talking about muscle cars. And in between those, we're going to be sprinkling in. This is going to happen in the beginning of the 2026 year. Because the next week and a half, we're going to be completely Uh, I'm going to have to buy some new ones next, well, the week of New Year's. I will get some more stuff, more material for me to cover. And then also I will be putting out some shorts 2 days every day for 2 videos on both channels. Don't worry, I'll have you covered. I have plenty of other cars up here, and that's probably about where I'm going to be. All right, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping this thing up. I'm about 15 minutes over the time that I'm supposed to allow, which is okay. I don't care. But like I said in the beginning of the video, I will be putting H make model in year in these to these vehicles. We're not going to package it open. We're not going to tell you what color they are. This is strictly bare bones, old school type one that I like doing. I like doing these retro series a lot. They just very, very cool. Something I've been wanting to do for a long while, and I just didn't have the time or the kind of money to do it, which now I got a feasible amount of money coming in, and I got a feasible amount of time, so this is what works out for us. And it works out for you guys. It's something that y'all can look at and get a chance to look back in time and say, oh, okay. Um, in the not try to get ahead of myself a little. Ow, that hurt. Try not to get ahead of myself too much here, but in February, we're going to be talking about first responders, like fire department, rescue, ambulances, and also we might put in like someone that does like transportation, like buses, like school buses and stuff like that. So we're going to try to look for those as well. And I'll try to find some fire trucks, some like Matchbox versions and stuff like that. We'll figure all that out when the time gets closer. But like I said, that's in February. This is still December, so we got 2 months to go, and I'll try to figure all that stuff out when I get the chance to next month or in the beginning of February. We'll see how everything plays out, and if I'm not able to have any kind of I might have, and if it comes down to it where I can't find the old school Matchbox ones, I'll just put some couple of Hot Wheels ones in there, and I'll be perfectly well, fine and dandy. But anyway, guys, girls, like I said, tomorrow we'll be doing the midweek feature, have a break in between, and then I'll do the late week feature tomorrow, and I'll post it for Thursday. That's where also I said it as well. All right, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to go ahead and put all this stuff in the description box on both videos and also on the Facebook, the Diecast Collective Facebook page, as well as the Twitter page as well. All right, everyone. So long, everyone. This is episode 3, 4x4s and street trucks. I hope everyone enjoy a happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. I say it a little early, but I'm saying it for real, for real. I'll be back probably the week after. The week after the 1st, we'll be coming back with some cool new videos, and also we'll have 1 or 2, maybe 3 videos that we'll try to line up for you next year. Before we go, we can sit over here and I can actually work on stuff for you, and we'll do a live chat as well. I'm talking about building an actual little diecast car and show y'all what it is without scratching it up, hope. But anyway, all right, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, and I will catch y'all down the road. And like I said, Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year's to everyone. Hope everyone enjoys these videos. Until next time, this is Tim Traver, the managing editor of the Diecast Collective. You have yourself a fantastic day or night, depending on what part of the world you're from. We're out.